Hello, my gorgeous ones. I hope you're ready because I'm in my sad side today. So, if you know anything about Sagittarius, sometimes they can be blunt. And my moon is Sag, but it's only 8%. So I'll try to soften the blow with a little bit of Aqua and a little bit of Gemini in there, okay? So, welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, to help you on your path, and now the author of my upcoming book series, Concepts Create Reality. I do want to thank everyone, so welcome all you new ones. I want to thank everybody for giving me such encouragement when I was singing. I finally got that song out of my head, so there you go. That's kind of what I need to do. At least it was a song and not other things. Sometimes I get like the way the person, because I'm a medium, so sometimes I get the way the person crossed over, or get the person that I'm going to read for. I can get their symptoms too. So at least it was a song, right? Anyway, I want to thank everyone. So, my gorgeous ones, this is going to be your love forecast for August 17, 2017. I do want to say I am going to be talking about time and some manifestation stuff. So, you may want to rewind this for those of you that don't understand and don't get it. A lot of you, well, all of you are evolved. If you found me, you're evolved. You just have to remember, right? And then you have to practice. So, I want to start off by saying, we'll get started. If you understand about space-time and the world that we live in and how we're creating the world and what we're doing, we're actually co-creating. That's a different thing than just creating, right? So co-creating has other vibrations in it, and I won't go too much into it because I don't teach manifestation on this channel. I don't even teach manifestation publicly a lot. So I do that when I'm counseling you, or when I'm a spiritual advisor, or I'm your teacher, right? So personally, and I think I will be doing like group teachings. I think I'll do that. So anyway, back to this. So if you understand about space-time and the world that you're living in right now, the things that you created think about what I just said, the things you've created. Not the ones that you're creating, but the things that you have created, the things that are around you, the people that are around you, the situations that are around you. If you really understand that in space and time, you're living in the past. You're actually living in the past, right? Because it takes space-time for us to unfold those things, right? Now, in the ether, or when we're all light and we're not in this body and in this world and in duality and have these laws of the universe, yeah, so we can do it instantly, and we can still do it here instantly, what we consider instantly, but it's really not instantly. We are looking from our brains into the past of what we created, right? So the reason I say this is because you're always living in the past. You're always actually the physical part of you is living in the past. So what are you thinking about going forward? Because everything that you're thinking about is what you're going to be creating, right? And a lot of you, it takes practice. It takes practice. You don't even realize, even sometimes I do it, you don't even realize what you have on your mind, that you are constantly thinking about the bad things and what people did to you and how you didn't do it right and all these failures and all these things and all these blah blah blah, and you get all of this in your head and you just keep thinking about it. And then if you're living in the past, that's what you're calling into your universe, right? So when you're calling that into your universe, and then you're wondering, how did I get in this situation? Well, because your mind is a very, very powerful thing. Your mind is directing where you're going to be creating, right? So it comes from the thought, the inspiration, and then the love. That's it's all that moves the force, right? So what are you thinking? You really need to be conscious about what you're thinking. If you want to be conscious creators, if you want to be conscious co-creators, you got to think about what's in your mind. Really be conscious be aware of what you're thinking. So you have to stay centered. What are you thinking about? Listen, your subconscious doesn't, in your mind, your subconscious does not understand physical reality and the ether reality, right? It doesn't make a differentiate. Well, I mean, it understands it, but doesn't differentiate between those things. So if you are saying, I'm trying to think of one thing. So if you are saying I'm a millionaire, if you are saying it and you are thinking it and you are thinking it and you keep thinking it and that is in your head and then it becomes part of you and then it becomes part of your love and then it becomes like the universe is going to answer that. Okay? I say that all that to say so that you can get the concept of what I'm saying here. In your first position, I know that was a long intro, but it was needed, I think. In your first position, you have the Six of Swords. So this is you in love. Where is your love? So whatever your love is in, well, if it's been in family, if it's been in work, if it's been in businesses, if it's been in attaining things, whatever this is, it's moving your energy. You have the Six of Swords. Now the Six of Swords, this person is somebody that understands the physical world and the ethereal world and understands the movement of those two. And through their experiences, because they've experienced a lot, they're learning how to distinguish what's real and what's not real for them, from their perception, right? From their perspective. So this tells me that you can come out of this. You're on your way out of these situations that you put yourself in, because nobody put you in a situation. You did it. You did it. You were thinking it. It answered. You made choices, and that's what happened, right? So this person understands, okay, this is what I learned. This is what I don't want. This is what I do want. This is what I'm going to go forward with my experiences, right? This is the position that you're in love. And I'm talking about, like, if you're in a romantic relationship where your person has never even seen you, but y'all have been talking for years and you're like waiting for that person to come in, what is your reality? What have you been thinking? What has been going on? What are the choices that you made to have that happen, right? If you're in a relationship where somebody is doing not the right things for you, but you've agreed to it, you're still in that relationship. So you need to really take note of what you want your reality to be and what it is, and distinguish those and make your choices. Now, with space-time, remember, we're living in the past. So it's going to take time to come out of that, because you have to start thinking about how you want your life. You have to start thinking about what you're going to be creating. And you have to keep that in your mind to where it becomes like I said earlier to an Aquarian, it's a hope at first, because that's inspiration. And then it becomes your belief, and then it becomes your knowing. And when you know that place that you're at, where all of you have done this at some point in your life, where you're like, I don't know how I know, but I know. I don't know how that's going to come about, but I know it is, right? That's when you have that for your life, then all those things, it's just about the unfolding. It's just about space-time catching up with you. That's all it is, right? So in your situations, be very, very clear, this is you today, about what it is that you're wanting to create and where it is that you're at, and what are those experiences that you're going to take, and how are you going to shift into something new, right? So their advice is the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man is somebody who self-sacrifices. The Hanging Man is someone who has put themselves in situations, but they think it's the other person or the other situation, or why did this come into my life, and blah, 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 right? Told you, I'm sorry, I'm kind of being harsh, but it's because I love you and I want you to get this. When you're with the Hanging Man, sometimes, this card says, sometimes you have to wait until those situations are over so that you can get through that, learn your lessons, and then move forward, right? I feel a little bit different. I feel like if we're living in the past anyway, start thinking about what it is that you're wanting. And sometimes what it is that you're wanting isn't in that person that you're wanting it with. You can't change people. That's co-creating. Co-creating has its own laws. You cannot change someone, nor would you want to. You're vibrating where you're vibrating, and you're attracting what you're attracting. So why is it that you're attracting those people? That's what you need to be thinking about in this. You have control, but you're so used to giving the control to like the universe or God or the people around you, like you have no control. You do. This is your world you're creating. Create it. And the reason I'm saying this is because I see this outcome. This is the king of coins. This is the king of pentacles. This is either a person that you're trying to get to, or this is the things that you're trying, these are the things that you're trying to get to, or this is you becoming very stable, having what you want, have come through a lot, but feel peaceful and at home. Okay? So for some of you, this will be this person coming in when you can get through this, because right now you're almost coming out of it. You're kind of seeing the light. You're taking your experiences, but you continue with that habit of thinking about who did what and why I don't have and why isn't he here and why isn't she here and I've waited so long and blah blah blah, right? You've waited so long because you're telling the universe you waited so long, right? Start telling the universe, this is what I want. This is how it is. The universe can't distinguish. Your subconscious doesn't distinguish with who it is, or the time and space deal, right? The time and space deal is this earth. So start going from an inspiration of what it is that you're wanting, how it is that that feels, and then that's hope. And then go to a belief that, yes, I can have this. Everybody can have this. I can have what I want. Otherwise, my heart would not desire it, right? My heart and my mind would not desire it. And then you go to a knowing where it absolutely is yours. And then it's all about the unfolding. Okay? So, I know this was a little bit longer. I love you, love you, love you. I'm sending all of you love and light. It is right here. Here is your guy, your woman, your man, the love of your life. Here is your stability. Here is your peace. Here he is. Here she is. Here you are. Okay? Think about what you're thinking about. Be aware of what you're consciously or subconsciously think it's become such a habit. Think about it. Think about it. I love you, love you, love you. Bye.